Sorry. Uh, this is part two. I didn't realize how my mic was being. So we're just going over the trophies. The first responders, salute to terrorists, the Frisco, Myrtle Beach, New Orleans, the Bahamas, the Apple Cup, the Battle Line, Battle of I-75, the Bayou Bucket, the Beehive Boot, the Beehive Boot, the Ben Schwartzwaldner Trophy, Black Diamond Trophy, the Brigadier Rifle, the Bronze Boot, the Bronze Stock Trophy, the Centennial Cup, the Civil Conflict, Lieutenant-in-Chief Trophy, listed there 3 times for each matchup, the Commonwealth Cup, the Crab Bowl Trophy, the Cyhawk, the Dick Comanche Legacy Trophy, that's for Hawaii and San Jose State, John Sheila Award, the Floyd of Rosedale, Freedom Trophy, Fremont Cannon, Glance Trophy, the George Hewitt Trophy, Golden Boot, Golden Egg, Governor's Cup, Governor's Cup, Governor's Cup again, Governor's Victory Bell, Heartland, Heroes, the Ella Buck Trophy, that's Illinois and Ohio State. Why look like a turtle. The Ireland Trophy, the Iron Skillet, the Island Showdown Trophy, the Jules Chile, the Cutter Trophy, the Land Grant Trophy, the Lando Lincoln Trophy, the Legends Trophy, the Little Brown Jug, Magnolia, Megaphone, Michigan Mac 1 and 2, 3, Milk Can, Oil Brass Spittoon, Old Oaken Bucket, the O'Rourke McFadden Trophy between Boston College and Clemson, the Palmetto, which is the South Carolina one, the Palmetto Bowl Trophy is awarded to the intense state rivalry between South Carolina and Clemson, officially renamed the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. Matchup dates back to 1896, making it one of the oldest rivalries in the South. Trophy celebrates South Carolina's identity, featuring iconic palmetto tree and crescent moon echoing the state flag. The Panola Trophy, Paul Bunyan Trophy, the Paul Bunyan's Axe, the Purdue Cannon, the Ram Falcon Trophy, the Redbird Saddle Shillelagh, Silver Spade Southwest Trophy Classic Trophy, the Telephone Trophy, the Territorial Cup, the Textile, the Axe, the Belt, the Bones Trophy, the Keg of Nails, the Keg of Nails is Cincinnati and Louisville. The Palladium Trophy between Middle Tennessee and Troy, the Bragg between LSU and Tulane, the Valley Cup, the Victory Bell, the Victory Bell, the Victory Bell, the Victory Bell, the Wagon Wheel, the War at I-4, back to the Golden Hat, National Championship, Heisman, Rose, Sugar, Orange, Fiesta, Cotton, Peach, SEC, Big Ten, ACC, Big 12, Mountain West, Sunbelt American, Mountain Mac, Conference USA, Sun Pac-12 Beer Pratt Coach of the Year Award, Maxwell Award, Walter Camp, Chuck Bernard, Bronco Nargowski Trophy, David Bryan Trophy, the Doak Walker Award, the Unitas Golden Arm Award, the Blitnikoff Award, Jim Thorpe Award, Buckus, Broyles Lombardi Award, John Mackey Award, Outland Trophy, Rubinson Trophy, the Groza Award, Ray Guy Award, Citrus Bowl Trophy, and Treasure of the Year. Jaguar, that's a new one. The Rally Quest, back to Rally Quest, and so on and so forth. Now there's supposed to be another new one, the Sean Alexander one. I'm not seeing that here. I'm not seeing that here. So if I'm missing where it is, also, does the Iron Bowl have its own trophy? The rivalry trophies in here are for the Red River rivalry, the Apple Cup featuring Washington State, oops, I said the Golden Hat feature, which is the one for the Red River rivalry, the Apple Cup featuring Washington State, the battle line between Missouri and Arkansas, the Battle of I-75 between Bowling Green and Toledo, the Bayou Bucket between Houston and Rice, the Beehive for BYU and Utah, BYU and Utah State, Utah and Utah State. Then you have the Ben Schwartzwalder Trophy, between Syracuse and West Virginia, the Black Diamond Trophy between Virginia Tech and West Virginia, the Brigadier Rifle between Utah State and Wyoming, the Bronze Boot between Colorado State and Wyoming, the Bronze Stock Award, which is Northern Illinois and Ball State, the Centennial Cup between Colorado and Colorado State, the civil conflict between the Connecticut and South Florida civil conflict trophy was awarded to the winner between the rivalries between Yukon and Sonoma Indians in 2005. The trophy's unique name spells so as conflict was not to both schools' initials as add distinct flair despite the brief assistance due to conference realignment. The trophy name remains quirky, memorable emblem of college more unusual rivalries. So what does that mean? You did a little bit on both. What does that mean by the? That's not a normal rivalry like between states or state borders or whatever. It's more unique. The reason why on the trophy it is CON in lowercase. FL is capitalized, the I is lowercase, and the CT is capitalized. The reason why everything, those two sets of letters, FL and CT, are capitalized is to showcase the two abbreviations for the two uh, schools. So Connecticut, CT, and UCF is in Florida, so FL. Then we have the Commander-in-Chief Trophy for Air Force and Army, Air Force, Navy, and Army, Navy. Then we have the Commonwealth between Virginia and Virginia Tech, the Crab Bowl, which is the two schools in Maryland, Navy and Maryland, Cy-Hawk between Iowa and Iowa State, the the Dickie Tommy Legacy Trophy, Hawaii and uh, San Jose, the Don Shula Award, which is Florida National and Florida Atlantic, the Floyd of Rosedale between Iowa and Minnesota. Then we have the Freedom Trophy between Nebraska and Wisconsin. The Freeman Cannon between Nevada and UNLV. So the two Nevada schools. That's the battle for Nevada. The Gaines Trophy between Navy and Sam Houston. Well, let me explain now. When some are self-explanatory and some aren't, so we'll explain the history behind this one. The Gaines Trophy is awarded to the winner of football rivalry between Navy and SMU, created in 2009 to honor Frank Gaines, a Navy graduate special teams coach who also served on the SMU's coaching staff. The trophy features a detailed bronze bust of Gaines capturing his impact on both programs. Then we have the George Hewitt Trophy for Michigan and Northwestern. Then the Golden Boot between Arkansas and LSU. The Golden Egg, which is Ole Miss and Mississippi State. It's about the battle of it's for the Egg Bowl. And then we have the Governor's Cup, the Sunflower Showdown between Kansas and Kansas State. The Governor's Cup, which is for the other Governor's Cup, which one is for the rivalry between Kentucky and Louisville. The other Governor's Cup, we have the Governor's Cup, which is for Kansas, Kansas State, Louisville, and Kentucky, and Georgia and Georgia Tech. The Georgia's Governor's Cup, introduced in 1995, is awarded to the winner of the University of Georgia versus Georgia Tech rivalry, known as Clean Old Fashioned Hate. This trophy, presented by Georgia's governor, features a silver cup with engraved results symbolizing the football rivalry and culture and academic contrast between UGA and GT that dates back to the first meeting in 1893. Then we have the governor's victory bell between Minnesota and Penn State. Introduced in 1993 to mark the Penn State's first game as a Big Ten member. The trophy features a large cast bell mounted on a wooden base, reminiscent of the old school campus victory bells, to symbolize the marker of a unique marker of Penn State's Big Ten legacy and Minnesota's role in welcoming them. The Heartland Trophy between Iowa and Wisconsin, introduced in 2004. The award is the winner of the Big Ten rivalry between Iowa and Wisconsin, introduced, I said, in 2004. The Bronze Bowl symbolizes the agricultural strength and grit shared by both states. The trophy embodies blue-colored pride and toughness, representing the intense border battle between these Midwest powerhouses. Then we have the heroes, one between Iowa and Nebraska. Traditionally played on Black Friday. I was getting ready to say that. So is the Egg Bowl usually. The Illibuk Trophy, awarded to the historic in the historic Illinois-Ohio State rivalry since 1925, originally featured a live turtle symbolizing longevity. Originally a live turtle chosen to symbolize longevity was eventually replaced by a hand-carved wooden turtle, so it is a turtle. As the oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Illibuk is a quirky, tradition-rich emblem of the Midwest football heritage. Then we have the Ireland Trophy, is awarded to the winner of Boston College and Notre Dame rivalry, introduced in 1994. The trophy symbolizes their shared culture and spiritual heritage. Features Celtic inspiration, designs, and Irish iconography, representing unity throughout the faith and tradition uh, uh, as much as competition. We have the Iron Skillet between TCU and SMU. The two Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex programs with a deep-rooted history. The tradition began in 1940, sparked by the playful bet between fans who agreed the winner of the school should fry each other's mascot in a cast iron skillet. The trophy is a real cast iron skillet engraved with game results. Then we have the Island Showdown Trophy. The Island Showdown Trophy, introduced in 2016, is awarded to the winner between Hawaii and Nevada. It blends the island and desert themes, symbolizing Hawaii's tropical setting and Nevada's rugged landscape. The trophy highlights a geographical distance and cultural pride. Programs with unique Pacific meets Mountain West identity. And it looks like a pineapple. The Jules Shillelagh is an iconic trophy awarded to the winner of the rivalry between USC and Notre Dame USC, introduced in 1952. The trophy is authentic black horn Irish shillelagh, which marks the unique. Which makes it unique in its decoration. Ruby-studded Trojan heads are added for the USC wins, and the emerald-studded shamrocks for Notre Dame victories. Over time, it becomes a jeweled record of rivalry itself. Then we have the Cooter or Cutter Trophy, is awarded to the winner of Air Force at Hawaii rivalry, named after General Lawrence S. Cooter or Cutter, who was appointed the first head of the Pacific Air Force Command. The trophy symbolizes the competitive spirit and camaraderie between the two institutions. The land grant trophy, it goes to the winner of Penn State, Michigan State, first created in 1993 when Penn State joined the Big Ten. It honors both schools' roots as two of the first land grant universities established under the 1862 Morrill Act, celebrating missions in agriculture, engineering, and public service. It stands as one of the college football's most historic, rich trophies. The Land of Lincoln Trophy is awarded to the Illinois, or the winner of Illinois versus Northwestern rivalry, which was introduced in 2009. It features a bronze replica of Lincoln's stovetop hat honoring Illinois' iconic figure. The design reflects Lincoln's leadership legacy and his connections to both universities. He spoke at Northwestern and contributed to establishing the University of Illinois system. The Legends Trophy between Stanford and Notre Dame is awarded to the winner, introduced in 1989 to honor the growth tradition between the two academic elite programs. The Legends Trophy stands as a polished symbol of East meets West tradition, academic excellence, and coast-to-coast collegiate pride. The Little Brown Jug is the Little Brown Jug dates back to 1903, which when Michigan traveled to Minnesota, and the Wolverine coach bought a 5-gallon a jug of water out of fears his rival tampering with the team's water supply. Gopher fans rushed the field to celebrate a 6-6 tie, and the jug was forgotten in chaos until 1909 when both schools decided to award the jug to the winner of that year's game. Then we have the Magnolia Bowl Trophy between Louisiana State University, or LSU, and Ole Miss, officially named in 2008. Though the matchup dates to 1894, the trophy formalized its fierce tradition, named after the magnolia flower, state bloom of Louisiana and Mississippi. It honors a rivalry rich in pride, tradition, and tense between these border state foes. Then we have the Megaphone Trophy, awarded to the winner of the Notre Dame Michigan State, created in 1949 as by the alumni Cubs of Detroit. The trophy is a giant two-sided megaphone split down the middle with Notre Dame's blue and gold on one side and Michigan State's green and white on the other side. The spirited competition is and vocal fan bases of both programs. The Michigan MAC Trophy is awarded to the top teams among the 3 Mid-America schools in Michigan: Central Michigan, Eastern Michigan, and Western Michigan, created in 2005 by the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame. It features a bronze football atop a wooden base with plaques for each school of the past winners. The Milk Can is awarded to the winner of the rivalry between Boise State and Fresno State, introduced in 2005 by the state's Dairy Association to spotlight the school's ties to major dairy production regions, the trophy is a traditional steel milk can painted with both teams' logos and colors and is a unique symbol of agricultural pride and a nod to farming heritage. Then we have the oil can between Fresno State and San Diego State. Features the 1930s era oil can, symbolizing the rugged road trips fans once made over the grapevine and desert highways to attend games. This trophy embodies the spirit of hard-fought football and honors and the gritty regional roots of the Mountain West rivalry. The oil can trophy introduced in 2011. The old brass spittoon is awarded to the rivalry winner between Michigan State and Indiana, beginning in 1950, when a group of Michigan State students bought a unique spittoon from East Lansing to create a traveling trophy. The spittoon, made of tarnished brass, became a symbol of the Midwest toughness and the blue collar grit, fitting for the rivalry's hard-nosed style. The Old Oaken Bucket is awarded to the winner of Indiana-Purdue rivalry since 1925. Is a wood pail from 19th century Indiana farm, symbolizing the state's rural heritage. A chain of brass links with a P for Purdue and an I for Indiana records each game. See here, a chain with brass links with a P for Purdue and an I for Indiana. Each records each game's outcome, its drastic charm and evolution history, making it a living symbol of Indiana's oldest football tradition. The O'Rourke McFadden Trophy between Boston College and Clemson is awarded, created in 2008. I said between the winners between Boston College and Clemson, created in 2008. It honors the two former players, Charlie O'Rourke of the Boston College and Banks McFadden of Clemson, who faced off in 1940 Cotton Bowl. The trophy features a leather helmet mounted on a wood base, symbolizing the early era of college football. Then we have like I said, the Palmetto won the winner award, officially renamed the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The matchup dates back to 1896, making it one of the oldest rivalries in the South. The trophy celebrates the South Carolina's identity, featuring a iconic palmetto tree and a crest moon echoing the state flag. Then we have the Panola Trophy, is awarded to the winner between Hawaii and Wyoming. It's with roots dating back to 1970s. Palmetto is a Hawaiian word for cowboy and a nod to in a shared racing heritage of Hawaii's Big Island and Wyoming's High Plains. The current version of the trophy is introduced in 2013. Displays a bronze cowboy on horseback, capturing the spirit of both regions. Then we have the Paul Bunyan Trophy between Michigan and Michigan State, where only 60 miles separate the two campuses. Introduced in 1953, the trophy features a 4-foot tall wooden base topped with painted Paul Bunyan statue, a nod to Michigan's logging roots. The quirky trophy symbolizes the state pride's uh, supremacy and one of the football's most iconic, intense rivalries. Then we have the Paul Bunyan chats between Minnesota and Wisconsin. The longest running trophy series in college football dates back to 1890, introduced in 1948 after the original slab bacon trophy went missing. The 6 foot after the slab bacon trophy went missing, the 6 foot acts as a analyst in each game's score, and winning teams celebrates by chopping down the opponent. Then we have the Purdue can. Between in the Purdue-Illinois rivalry. The trophy's origins date back to 1900s when Purdue students brought a can to Champaign in hopes to fire it in celebration. However, Illinois fans consolidated it and hit it in a farmhouse for decades, rediscovering and turning it into a trophy in 1943. Small brass can is now presented by student groups from both schools. We have the Ram Falcon Trophy. Since 1980, the Ram Falcon Trophy is awarded to the winner football rivalry between Colorado State and Air Force. The trophy features a bronze sculpture of a ram and a falcon battle mounted on a wood base. It represents the spirit in the state rivalry between two Colorado schools. The Redbird Trophy is awarded to the winner of Ball State Miami, Ohio. Rivalry introduced in 2017. The trophy celebrates a long-lasting MAC trophy between the two schools, both of which share a cardinal mascot. Though relatively new, the trophy formalizes a rivalry dating back to 1930, run rooted in regional pride, tradition, and MAC bragging rights. I think I thought Miami was the Red Hawks, but okay. The Sal Trophy winner between TCU and Texas Tech introduced in 2005 to add a distinct prize to the competitive matchup. The trophy features a bronze intricately designed saddle mounted on a wooden base, symbolizing the cowboy culture and both schools proudly represent in Texas. The Shillelagh Trophy between Indiana and Notre Dame and Purdue. First introduced in 1957, a trophy is a real Blackhorn Shillelagh traditional Irish club imported from Ireland and abandoned with a gold and silver football emblems. The Shillelagh Trophy is unique fusion of the Celtic heritage, regional rivalry, long-standing Midwest football tradition. Celebrated between UTEP and New Mexico State is a is comprised of a long-running battle of I-10 rivalry between UTEP and New Mexico State. Each first introduced in 1959. The trophy is an actual spade painted silver. Symbols mining for desert heritage in El Paso, Las Cruces region and reflects both schools' history, ties to engineering, and rugged Southwest landscape. Then we have the Southwest Classic Trophy, awarded to the winner of the annual matchup between Arkansas and A&M. A rivalry dates back to 1903, which reunited when Texas A&M joined SEC. The trophy reflects the shared roots in the old West-Southwest Conference, where the rivalries flourished for decades. Then we have the Telephone Trophy, the most unusual rivalry awards given to our Missouri and Iowa State matchup, originated in 1959, is a bizarre incident where a shared sideline phone system caused both coaching staffs to overhear the other's play calling during the game. A trophy was created featuring a actual rotary phone mounted on a wooden plaque to commemorate the event. Territorial Cup awarded to the winner of the rivalry between Arizona and Arizona State as the oldest rivalry in college football, starting back in 1899. The name is a nod to Arizona still being a U.S. territorial at the time. The trophy was lost for decades before being found in the vault of a church adjacent to Arizona State's campus and has been played for annually since 2001. Then we have the Textile Bowl, or to the winner of the Textile Bowl between Clemson and NC State, named for its nationally recognized textile science programs. The game has the school's shared ties to the Carolinas textile industry. First played under the Textile Bowl name in 1981, the trophy represents a rare blend of academic alignment and athletic rivalry. The acts between Cal and Stanford. I should make this something marching band related because of the band on the field thing. Or it's the winner of the big game between Stanford and Stanford and Cal. One of the football's oldest rivalries. Is an actual axe with a red handle, originally used as a prop at Stanford's rally in 1899, but famously stolen by Cal students shortly after. After decades of pranks and changes, it became an official rivalry trophy in 1993. We have the Bell, the Bell Trophy, or the Old School Bell, is awarded in the Marshall, Ohio rivalry game introduced in 1997. It honors the shared Appalachian roots of both schools, originally founded as teacher-trained institutions, featuring a brass bell of on a wooden frame. It symbolized as education, tradition, regional pride and a spirited competition between two programs. Then we have the other bell, the Southern Miss rivalry of the Gold Coast Clash, rooted in regional pride. Introduced during the Conference USA days, it features a brass bell on a wooden base symbolizing tradition, school spirit, and fueled by proximity and competitive history. The rivalry is known for its close spiritual or spirit match. Um, close spirited matchups on long-standing connection. The belt awarded to the winner of the tennis rivalry between South Alabama and Troy, known as the Battle for the Belt, introduced in 2015. The trophy is a wrestling-style championship belt symbolizing swagger, toughness, and serve as a bold, modern take on traditional trophies. The Bones Trophy goes to the winner of the Battle of the Bones, the rivalry between Memphis and UAB, first played in 1997. The game features 94 pound bronze, 94-pound bronze rack of ribs as its prize, with both cities known for the barbecue. The rivalry includes a fan favorite barbecue competition and adding the off the field flavor to an intense on the field showdown filled with pride and tradition. The King of Nails is awarded the winner of the first rivalry between Cincinnati and Louisville, believed to be originated from the fraternity members of both schools. The trophy is awarded to is a wooden barrel meant to symbolize that winning team is tough as nails. A rivalry dates back to the 1920s, and a trophy became a formal tradition in the 1960s. Then we have the Palladium Trophy. Began in 2003, the Palladium Trophy is awarded to this winner of the spirited football rivalry between Middle Tennessee State and Troy, named after the Palladium, the ancient Greek mythology. A scared statue believed to protect the city of Troy, and the trophy cities in Detroit. The trophy size to Detroit University classic namesake featuring a bronze warrior figure with a shield and spread. Shield and spear, excuse me, symbolizing strength, honor, and ancient rivalry. The rag between LSU and Tulane, known as the Battle for the Rag, introduced in the 1940s. This silk flag embroidered with the school's logos and inspired a shared a shared fight song. Entire rag, once a fierce Southern rivalry. The name symbolized cultural clash between New Orleans and Baton Rouge. The Valley Cup, introduced in 2019, is awarded to the football rivalry between San Jose State and Fresno State, representing Silicon Valley and Centennial Valley. It symbolizes a clash between tech innovation and agricultural traditions, featured regionally. Yeah. Silicon Valley and Cedar Valley represents a clash between innovation and agricultural tradition, featuring regional imaginary and the trophy celebrates intense Mountain West rivalry, blending a modern idea with California pride. The victory bell between Cincinnati and Miami, Ohio, awarded to the winner of the storied rivalry between Miami and Cincinnati. The oldest non-conference rivalry in college football played in 1988. The trophy's first trophy itself is a full-size brass bell and mounted on a wood base originally used on Miami's campuses before. It became the symbol of the rivalry in the 1950s. Victory Bell, created in 1948, the Duke by Duke and North Carolina cheerleaders, celebrates the face of their full rivalry. This full-size road-style bell on a wheel card is painted in the winning team's colors, Duke blue or Carolina blue. After each game, it symbolizes the pride and a key part of the iconic rivalry with schools just 8 miles apart. Victory Bell awarded to the winners of the Nebraska and Missouri, dating back to 1890s. The trophy is a heavy cast iron mounted on a wood cart designed to be a run by the winning team. The oldest rivalry trophies in college football is relocated reflected over culture from um, one of the oldest rivalries in college football. It reflected over the century a border state tension between Midwestern grit and conference battles. The Victory Bell is a coveted trophy awarded to the winner of UCLA-USC rivalry, introduced in 1939. The trophy is a large bell traditionally run by the winning team after the game. It signifies academic pride and cultural influence into the city. The wagon wheel between Akron and Kansas State is awarded winning between the rivalry in Akron and Kansas State dating back to 1946. Trophy is a large rustic wooden wagon wheel on the mountain stand symbolizing Ohio's power, symbolizing Ohio's pioneer heritage. It represents local pride and tradition in this intense state rivalry, which the two schools are only separated by 10 miles. The war on I-4 was awarded to the winner between UCF and USF. The fast-growing Florida University's connection by Interstate 4, introduced in 2016. The trophy featured a sleek vertical design with a detail and I-4 map. Both schools in the grade results, capturing both essences of this modern rivalry. with the rise of the golden hat. So now let's go to one that we didn't go over. National championship is awarded to the winner of the national championship game. The trophy debuted in 2014 season following the first ever called 4-team college playoff. It was designed to be raised in a celebration of the highest level of achievement in college football. The Heisman Trophy Award is most particularly the award for college football and one of the most recognizable trophies in all of sports. The annual award annually to the outstanding college football player of the United States football by the Heisman Trophy Trust in New York City institution. Rose Bowl is the award to the winner of the grand day of them all, the Rose Bowl game, which is played annually in the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. The Sugar Bowl trophy is awarded to the winner of the Sugar Bowl, in which a pride, which a player eventually play. Um, Yeah, the Sugar Bowl trophy is awarded to the winner of the Sugar Bowl, which is played annually at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. The Orange Bowl trophy is awarded to the winner of the Orange Bowl, which is played annually at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. The Fiesta Bowl trophy is awarded to the winner of the Fiesta Bowl, which is played annually at the State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Cotton Bowl trophy. I don't think. Sorry, I don't know what I was saying. Like I said, the winner of the Cotton Bowl Classic, which is played annually at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, which was first played. Cotton Bowl was first played in the Cotton Bowl Stadium in Dallas, Texas. The Peach Bowl trophy is awarded to the winner of the Peach Bowl, which is played annually in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. The SEC championship is awarded to the winner of the the Eastern Conference. The Big Ten same thing, winner of the Ten Trophy. The ACC championship went to the winner of the ACC Atlantic Coast Conference. The Big 12 went to the Big 12 Conference. The Mountain West went to award to the Mountain West Conference. The Sun Belt award to the Sun Belt American. The American. The MAC championship. Which is awarded to the winner of the Mid-America Conference. The Conference USA or CUSA Championship is awarded to the winner of the Pac-12 Conference. The Brad Bryant Coach of the Year award is received is accolade college football representing the actual honor that most um so here the first Paul Brown Trophy of the Year award prestige award in college football presented annually by the honor and most outstanding collegiate football coach. The award celebrates the impact and legacy of the coach who embodied the spirit and the dedication amplified by Coach Bryant throughout his career. The Maxwell Award, a previous accolade presented in the annual to the best college football player of the United States, named after Robert the uh, Maxwell, a uh, former player, coach, and sports writer. Award to the is given by the award is given by the Maxwell Football Club. It recognizes the exceptional performance and talent and scholarships. Um, celebrate field celebration and athletes to demonstrate excellence in the college football. Walter Camp award to the most outstanding football player in the United States, named after Walter Camp, known for the father of college football. Pristine accolade honors the excellence on the field and sportsmanship and contributors on the team success. Chuck Bednarcard Award is awarded to the best defensive player in college football, named after Chuck Bednarcard, a legendary linebacker and center. It uh, a bronze Maxwell Football Club. The bronze Narrowkowski Trophy award to the best defensive player in college football is presented at the Football Writers Association of America and the Charlotte Touchdown Club, celebrating the players who demonstrate the outstanding skills, strength, and tendencies in defense. The O'Brien Award is a prestigious annual award given to the best college football player, college quarterback in the United States, recognizing the outstanding performances, leadership, and teamwork named after legendary TCU players. It celebrates excellence in college football. Doug Walker Award is awarded the nation's top running back, established in 1989. It honors Doug Walker, a legendary player who won the Heisman Trophy in 1948. The United Gold Arm Award. The Johnny Unitas Gold Arm Award is presented annually to the top senior quarterback in college football, named for those legendary quarterbacks. Johnny Unitas, the award has on-field performance, character, citizenship, leadership. It celebrates those who demonstrate excellence both in athletes and academics. The embodying that Giannis stood through his career. Litnikoff award to the most outstanding receiver. Named after the Litnikoff award receiver award honors exceptional performance, skill, and talent in catching a football is awarded by the Tennessee Quarterback Foundation. The Jim Thorpe Award annually provided to the top defensive back in college football, named after the legendary athlete Jim Thorpe. The award recognizes the exceptional performance, athletic ability, and sportsmanship on the field. Buckus Award annually to the Uh, Top linebackers and at high school football, collegiate and professional levels, named after the leadership of uh, Dipicus, thousands of regional the award of recognized players and demonstrates the excellence on the field and the field in terms of performance, leadership, and impact on leadership. The Broyles Award honor to the top assistant coach established in 1996. They have already awarded the top lineman, John Mackey, who um, was named after legendary Hall of Famer John Mackey. The award recognizes the athlete excellence performance on the field and sportsmanship. The Outland Trophy is a prestigious general trophy award uh, president to the big interior lineman of college football, established in 1946. A honors exceptional performance, strength, and a skill on the field, celebrated for its rich history and staying the Outlier Trophy symbolizes excellence details in college football. The Remington Trophy awarded to the named after the Remington, a legendary coach. Um, yeah, and for Dave Remington, a legendary coach, football coach, football center is awarded. The award recognizes the players. Uh, um, see here, the Remington Park Trophy is presented by the annual most um. Sorry, the Remington Park Trophy centered in the control after Dave Remington, legendary coach, or the recognized excellence and the ability to performance on the field and leadership. The Reza Award presented to the top collegiate place kicker. Rick Guy Award to the best punter. So 2008. The Citrus Bowl logo award to the winner of the Cheez Citrus Bowl. Played annually in Cameron's team in Orlando, Florida. The Edge Rusher of the Year award to the most outstanding edge rusher of the year in college football. The Jet Award, one of the ones added into the game, demonstrates the athletes accept speed, agility, and vision, consistency, transformation, special teams plays, and in-game moments. Then we had the Relic Quest Bowl award at the end of the Relic Quest Bowl, the Air Bowl, the Air Bowl, Deuce Mayor Bowl, Deuce Mayor Bowl, Sun Bowl, the Sun Bowl, Disable, the Disable, Pop-Tarts, Tarts Bowl, Las Vegas Bowl, the word is Las Vegas Bowl, Alma Bowl, the Alma Bowl, Hollywood, the Hollywood Bowl, Liberty Bowl, the Liberty Bowl. The Texas Bowl trophy is awarded to the winner of the Texas Bowl, which is played annually in NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. The Birmingham Bowl, the Birmingham Bowl, the Blue LA Bowl, the LA Bowl. It's a championship belt trophy. The Ray Bowl is a guaranteed Ray Bowl, the Ray Bowl in Phoenix, Arizona. The Idaho Famous Idaho Potato Bowl, the Famous Idaho Bowl. in Boise, Idaho, and then Military Bowl to Military Bowl. The Royal Stadium, Indianapolis, Maryland. The Arizona Bowl awarded to the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl presented by the Gin and Juice Dre's and Snoop, which is played annually at Arizona Stadium in Tucson, Arizona. The Mexico Bowl trophy. The Fenway Bowl trophy. The Air Forces Bowl Classic. The Cincinnati Adventures Bowl. The Game of Sports Bowl. The Independence Bowl. The Asperilla Bowl. The Boca Raton Bowl. The Hawaii Bowl. The Care Bowl. The First Responders Bowl. The Veterans Bowl. The Frisco Bowl. The Myrtle Beach Bowl. The New Orleans Bowl. The Bahamas Apple Cup Battle Line. Those were ones we've done before. And still have not come across that one that we said mentioned in part one. So I don't know where it is. If I'm not doing it right or not finding it, I don't know. Another thing is uniforms. Let me pull up that article back one more time. It says we've added two new awards, which are both available in the trophy room. The Sean Alexander was added, which is given the best freshman of the year, and the Jet Award, which is given the best special teams return. I'm not seeing the Sean Alexander one. I just see the Jet Award. I don't know. We'll have to look at that in a video to make sure I'm not missing it, and then I'll do the revised video on it. Let's see here, uniforms. And we'll go with the uniforms, and then we'll end it here. All right, here we go. The alternate elements for Ohio Notre Dame. So let's go with Ohio. First off, these are the new alternative uniform elements for these schools. So Ohio is the MAC. So we'll go to the MAC. Here's your home. Oops. I don't know that that's the new one or not. The Paul. Oops. Okay, the next one is Notre Dame. I think it was a Paul helmet. I think it was a Paul helmet. Was I think the new one. Now Notre Dame. So it's not a helmet. It's the playoff jersey. What's the difference between that and the regular new jersey is the name of the player and something on the back of it. That is the white one, and then the Kelly green and the white, and then the shamrock, which has the jersey there. So that's the difference. Is these playoff ones, the navy playoff and the white playoff one. That's the Yeah, that's the difference. That's the difference in there. It's the playoff jerseys for Notre Dame. I think it's the Paul helmet for Ohio. I'm pretty sure it's the Paul helmet. I don't remember that being in there. And that would go Boston College, which is ACC. It's the bandana helmet and the bandana jersey and the bandana pants. So it's the bandana look. That's new for Boston College. Now move on to Tennessee. Yeah, the smoking gray helmet, the 2024 smoking gray helmet, the black helmet, and the orange helmet, and the white helmet. Then you have orange, white, smoky gray, 2024 smoky gray. So there's the new smoky gray jersey and the old smoky gray jersey and the black jersey. And then orange and white. Smoky gray pants, 2024 smoky gray pants, black pants, orange and white. That's what's in there for Tennessee. Now Tulane. Tulane, which is the American. Also, Tulsa's in there, but do you want to do yeah, Tulane, and then we'll do Tulsa. We're just going in order based off of it. So we have the white, green, white, teal, the Wombo helmet. That's the new one. That one wasn't there because I was remember going over the jerseys in the green. That is the new there. This is the new one. This is the new helmet that they put in. It's just a helmet that they put in there. No jersey, different. Just the Wombo helmet. That's for Tulane. Now Tulsa. Um, it's the State Pride helmet that's new. They have a USA helmet. I don't know if that's new or not. I kind of doubt. I think it's this one here. That's the new one now. The State Pride helmet one. Then Iowa State. And I thought Iowa State had all theirs in there. What's new with Iowa State? We'll find out. Looks like red script, maybe. Because it would default to this one at first. It's this one, this red script one right here. That's the new one. So we're getting more and more helmets in there, which is good. I'm glad to see that. Let's see the Orange Rock and Bronco one for Oklahoma State at some point. Okay, that is for the new alternate. For Ohio, Notre Dame, Boston College, Tennessee, Tulane, Iowa State. Now we move on to Mississippi State. They're the only other one that One of them in Cincinnati. So we'll do Mississippi State. Oops. Oops. It's the pirate helmet, I think, is a new one. So I don't remember that being in there. That and the flying M, maybe the flying M, the M over S. I think it's mainly this one. And there might be some other ones that were in the previous one that I just didn't notice. But this one I know for sure is new. All right, so that's Mississippi State. Now we're moving on to Cincinnati. So back to the Big 12. For them, I think it says 1950s throwback. That's for Cincinnati, and then of course the updated home and away element set for Cincinnati. One more on that. I don't know what the difference is there, but it says that's been updated or added. So that's uh, and now also for the home and away, we're gonna go back to Washington. Oops, there's Washington. So it's the home and updated home, updated or added home and away. So that's the home and the white or the away jersey. Current home and current away. Home, away. That's for Washington. Now Liberty. Liberty is, I want to say Conference USA. Yep. Home, away. Now West Virginia, which is a Big 12 school. Home, away. That so we've done Washington, Liberty, and West Virginia. Now we're gonna go with Toledo. Toledo is in the MAC. Home, away. Then we have Georgia Tech, ACC. Current home, current away. So that is the new updated or added home and away sets for Washington, Liberty, West Virginia, Toledo, and Georgia Tech. Next up is Houston. Oh, there's Houston. Their home set and their away set. And then we have Tulane. Again, we're going to go back over Tulane. Their home and their away. Okay. Then we're going to go into Western Michigan, which is a MAC school. Oops. Home, away. Alternate, we'll just go alternate just so you can see the alternate. Yeah. So those are all the sets. So some of those been updated or added. And then New Mexico State. That's in New Mexico State. Yeah. New Mexico State's in Conference USA, I think. Yep, yeah, they're there. Their home. It's the jersey, I think, is different. I think the jersey's different. Okay. That's New Mexico State. Now we go to Temple. Temple is in the American? Home. Away. And then Cincinnati. Back to the Bed 12. We already went over Cincinnati, but we'll show you one more time just since we home and away. Alternate away option. Yeah, so there you have that. That's Cincinnati, and then the uniform assets for uh, adjusted. Now we got the adjusted uniform assets for Central Michigan. So Central Michigan. Whoops, wrong button. Is MAC. And what they did for them, just so you know, is the helmet. For North Carolina is the next one. Hold on, let me get to North Carolina. Theirs is the numbers on the jersey. I don't know what was adjusted there, but it says numbers. Doesn't say what was. It says numbers in parentheses on the website. So on the EA website, which I'll leave a link in the description of both the part 1 and part 2 at some point. Don't know when I'm gonna add that. Just whenever I can think of it. The final one is Marshall. Marshall is, I want to say, Sunbelt. Yep. And for that is the color of the jersey. So I'm guessing it didn't have the white, maybe, or something wasn't right on the white. I don't know. But the ones that have not been changed, and I hope that will be not changed, but added is the orange American Bronco ones that are on here. The only throwback helmets are this one and this one. I don't know if these are the ones that are going. They have a throwback themed game to start the season, so I don't know if that's one of the two, or the orange American Bronco, and they're just waiting to reveal it again. And then that's when they'll put it in the game. But here's the orange ones: orange script 2, orange script 3, orange script striped, orange white. Then of course you're gonna go white P2, white script, white script, white script 2, 3, 4, white out, vintage 1 and 2, and then your black is black, regular black, bat Pete, black script helmet 2, black, or an orange script. There's only 2 black script orange. There's no. Yeah, there is only 2. There's not one like this with that orange, white, orange, and then the white instead of the white and the orange with the black face mask. I wish there was. Making it a third one, but or this one with the orange. I wish they would do that, but that's okay. So what orange helmet I'm talking about? At the top of the screen, almost top corner, by the pennant, there's an orange Bucky Bronco helmet, cartoon drawing. That's the helmet I'm talking about. I'm hoping that eventually it gets added in game with all the other helmets. So those are your updates for uniforms and the noticeable updates. There's some playing style and difficulty stuff that you'll just notice when we play and when we're playing games that are improved. And of course, there's some stuff in Dynasty mode that you'll notice, and Road to Glory as well. So, and then there's some stuff to Ultimate Team. I really don't do Ultimate Team except to get the complete and Ultimate Team challenges. That's a achievement / trophy in College Football 26. So that was it. Sorry, I was so hot there for a little bit earlier in the video. I kind of zoned out there. 2 parts. This video has been recorded, live streamed. So, we'll have a full game in an hour. That full game will be Bedlam. So we'll be continuing the Dynasty modes. For the NCAA one, which is doing the simulated ones, which is going to be Western Kentucky and Sam Houston, and Hawaii and Stanford. Hopefully that time thing is fixed within this, and don't have to start a whole new dynasty for that particular game between Hawaii and Stanford. And then we'll do the Oklahoma State one, which is the one that has to do with Bedlam, as being the next game, and then of course we'll have the tough schedule, and then the other one. What's one? People are asking, well, what's the one called college football? That's the conference realignment one, and then this one is the one for the one Viva Bedlam. That's what all these ones. Harrison, can you do Team Builder? You will not be able to import your team or play with friends online. Well, that okay.
Choose the active roster option, or you can select the rosters from our original launch with a default roster option.
Oh, I'm going to show you the thing for the neutral site. That was a different. That was a. Yeah, that was the difference. The thing that changed for Dynasty.
Here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from
One of the things
the
is being
list of available options and customize your conferences complete with unique rules and protected rivals.
One thing that was changed is, let me go into custom conferences. It was saying, okay, add this to the American, and then you were able to add the same school in. I don't know why it was doing that.
It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer time to figure out where on the coaching staff you want to start? Whichever role you decide on, now for the fun part. Here you'll create. Congratulations.
Now I'm going to show you something for that. Oklahoma State does not have a neutral site game, but what I'm trying to see is there is two different things. We're going to show you without the neutral site. You can't play that on neutral site, but you can play this one. In either one. Either Team Stadium, and that's it. But I'm going to show you one that has a neutral site that may do. Well, let me pull up neutral site games. It was saying something about fixing something that shows the right thing for neutral site. Let me find that. List of neutral site games for 2025. Of course, we saw. We'll show you what I mean. We're gonna delete this. They're not gonna use this dynasty. But unless the time has been fixed for uh, uh, the Hawaii, that time has been fixed. All the other teams have been fixed. Times have been fixed for the teams. So yeah, it was Nebraska and Cincinnati was one of them. I'm gonna show you Iowa State and Kansas State. We might delete this. We're probably gonna delete this if we're gonna look at two more things. Actually, three more things. The first thing is the Iowa State, Kansas State. And you just have to choose one of the two schools. I'm just going to choose Iowa State instead of. Uh, oh, you can't change the schedule, but I'll show you what that's where. Well, oops. Hold on. Let me fix this. I had the wrong. I had the wrong team. That's the one we want to get rid of. Okay. So let me. Do Iowa State, Kansas State, and then we'll show you Nebraska, Cincinnati, App State, Charlotte, Georgia, and Syracuse, Virginia Tech, South Carolina, and then of course OU Texas. We know is going to be right. I'm sure. Georgia and Florida, Georgia Tech, Georgia, Maryland, Michigan State, and Navy Army. But we're gonna if we're gonna use these top two as example, which is Nebraska and Cincinnati and Iowa State and Kansas State, then we will show you the other ones as we get to those because some of those are not week one games. I don't know what so Iowa State, Kansas State, just pick one of the teams because we're gonna delete this one after we show you it. It should say the name of the state. Let me show you. It says Dublin State, Ireland. It should. Well, okay. Well, it's showing Dublin, Ireland. So I guess they didn't have the actual name of the state. They couldn't get in there, but that's okay. So the next one we're gonna show you is Nebraska and Cincinnati. The easiest way to do that without creating a new one. Oops, and show you this. So what we'll do is we'll back out this and then we'll start a new one. So Actually, that was not the quickest way. It was the way you couldn't do. So, live and learn. We're going to show you because this one is the one that's going to be interesting because it's the one that says Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. So we want to know what happens there for that one. You just have to pick one of the two schools. I'm choosing Nebraska. That's who I'm going to control when I play the game. Okay. Says Nippert Stadium. So I don't know if that because it's supposed to be a classic neutral site. But it's not showing, so I don't know. Yeah, it's not showing. It's not showing for I don't know why. It's not showing. But we're gonna do one more. Just make sure that it's reflecting the right, with the exception of Nebraska and Cincinnati, which is App State and Charlotte. So you can either select one or the other. I'm going to select the team I'm going to be playing as, which is Charlotte. I mean, it was hard to determine who I was going to play as in that one, but I might change it between now and then. But I'm just for this video, sake of this video, I'm going to do Charlotte. I know I play as App State in that game, but I just don't know yet. But this is what it's going to reflect when, by default, in the abilities, what you have to choose from. There, Bank of America statement in Charlotte. So, people are asking the question: are you able to change it to either App State or Charlotte and then back to Bank of America Stadium? No. It's either App State is the home team or Charlotte is the home team. That is it. There's two kickoff classic games as well: Syracuse and Tennessee, and Virginia Tech. And if that's the other one, I want to see here. Yeah, so it's gonna be Ryan, and I'm hoping M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore for Army Navy, or the one in Baltimore for Army Navy. Let me go and check the Army Navy one. I'm using a great new character. We'll just select Navy. Not to play as Navy. I just want to show you it. Then we're gonna go back to Charlotte. Switch to this character. I'm gonna show you something. Custom schedules. There you have it, Navy. M&T Bank Stadium, Baltimore, Maryland. There you have it. That was one of them. The other one was Michigan and Michigan State and Maryland. So let me go back and get that one. So what we're gonna do is members switch to this character. Then we're going to go into Dynasty Central, retire, create new character, Maryland, or Michigan State. Michigan State's right there, so we'll just use them. Smith, sign contract. I also want to show something else as well, but that'll be the last thing we show. Okay. So then we're gonna go switch to this character. Custom schedules. Michigan State. And Maryland. There you go, Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan. I think that was the last one, except for Georgia Tech, Georgia State, Mercedes-Benz. We'll do that one. We'll show you that one. Then we'll create a new character. And then we will choose Georgia or Georgia Tech. And then we'll do switch this character. Now make sure that we're not skipping. I'm going backwards. So Army, Navy, Michigan, Maryland, backwards, and over the date is okay. That one's the next one, and then laser FPS. Okay, we're good. This one is the Georgia Tech Georgia game. Then the next one would be Georgia and Florida. This Georgia Tech is the one in the Mercedes-Benz. Don't know where. Just have to look for Georgia. There you go, Mercedes-Benz statement. Yeah. Then Georgia and Florida is the next one. And then OU, Texas. And then Virginia Tech and South Carolina. and then Syracuse and Tennessee are the only ones left. So we're gonna go Georgia and Florida next. So oops, we got rid of the wrong one. Shit. Make sure we're not missing anyone from the bottom. Yeah, we've done Army, Navy, we've done Michigan, Maryland, Michigan State, Maryland, we've done Georgia, Georgia Tech, we've done, or up to, okay, yeah, we're up to Florida and Georgia. At Lincoln, sorry, at Everbank Stadium, sorry. Okay. And then we'll do it, and then we'll do all the rest of them, and then I will show you some else, or try to prove something. So this is what happens in college football. Why he looks like an old man? I don't know. Let's see here. It was Georgia, Florida. There you go. Everybody Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida. Next up will be OU, Texas. New character. Cotton Bowl in Dallas, Texas. Virginia Tech and South Carolina. And then we'll go back to this just so we can show you something. Then we'll do South Carolina. Oops, there's South Carolina. South Carolina, Virginia Tech. Should be that first one of the season. Should be that first one of the season. Virginia Tech, South Carolina. Yep, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, yep. And then the other one is the other athletic kickoff game in Mercedes. Benz Stadium between Syracuse and Stanford. All I'm doing is just switching characters if you're wondering. And then hitting this bottom one, retire, and then yes, retire, create new character. Not retire from college, just, and then we'll choose Tennessee. Have to choose the team that the first team would come to, and that was Tennessee. Here's Almar, and there was alright. Now I went to switch this character. Then we'll go to Tennessee, and I think that's it. Yep, there it is. Think that was the last one. Yep, because we've done Apple State, we've done Cincinnati, we've done. All right. Now, question being, and I'm going to do this. We're going to switch to Tennessee. We're on Josh Heupel. Okay, so we're going to hit retire. Now, when you retire and create a new character and go back to that character, does that coach stay retired, or does Venables? So we're going to use Venables because we know that that's who the coach is there, and that's one of the teams I've done with Chapter when we did the OU Texas one. I just wanted to show you that, or try and prove that when in Madden, hold on, let me set this down. When you're going back and forth between it, what I heard from a video on YouTube is that when you click on that at team, or in this case, this school team, versus of course, NFL team, the coach would be there, whoever the coach is. We'll find out. And Dave Venables did not retire. Venables is right here. So there you have it. And we'll go back to the characters so we can show you the schedule. There is the schedule with the game of Campbell Stadium. This is a game in, of course, Lincoln Financial Field there for Temple. So yeah, there you have it. That is it. The only one that does not reflect, it just says at Cincinnati, is the Nebraska Cincinnati one. I don't know why that one is not shown as a neutral site, even though it is. I guess because Arrowhead Stadium is not in there, and you would think since EA has it for Madden, you'd think that, I don't know, May next year. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna delete this. That's because we did not need it for actual playing purposes. We just were showing you for information purposes. So I'm gonna delete this before I forget. That was just for information purposes. These are the only ones that we are using for playing purposes. If we need to do the one for connect for cont sorry, for Hawaii, let me double check and make sure that your offline save has been patched to the latest version. Okay, so yeah, okay, so okay, good. Let me go to new character. I'm just gonna do this. Let's see here. Just want to see if it reflects it. It'd be in the Mountain West. Plus, that's who I'm gonna be playing as, Hawaii. So let me go into the schedule. Eastern, that should be 7:30 Eastern, so it should reflect to 3 something. When you're playing the game, we'll find out when we play the game, and this is the rest of the schedule. But that's one of the remaining ones, that in Western Kentucky and Sam Houston. I just had to get that, make sure that was all set and good. These are neutral site, not neutral site, but week zero games that the two remaining week zero games that we have yet to do. We've done, um, whoops, that not the right one. That's not the schedule one. I don't want this one. Yeah. Well, we've done Iowa State and Kansas State. That was 41-27, 47-27, and then now this one will be the Western Kentucky Houston State. All times are Eastern time, so that'll be 6:30 Central time and 3 something Hawaii time. I don't know. Western Kentucky, that'll be only in Kentucky. I think Kentucky is Eastern. Pretty sure Kentucky's Eastern time. But these are the two remaining ones. Because the only other week zero game out there is let's see here. The only other one out there is being in a FCS team. So let's go Mountain West. Probably just gonna show week 1. It says UNLV and Sam Houston, even though it's supposed to be me go week 1. See it that they're just not showing. It where is? Yep. Let me go back to UNLV on the team's schedule. Oops, wrong direction. Yeah, it was supposed to. That FCS game has been moved to week 3, and I think. Let me double check. I think week 3 in real life. For ELV is an off week. I'm pretty sure. Week 3 in real life for ELV is an off week. Yep, the 13th. That's an off week, and for UNLV in real life, they just have it swapped. This is supposed to be here, and this is supposed to be an off week. I forgot to switch that around. I didn't realize you could change this other, so now I know. So, um, yeah, yeah, we'll make sure that that's right for next year. For games where we have it just this time it just uh, didn't take, so that's why the FCS Northwest is there instead of here, but the rest of it is right. It's just this is supposed to be off week instead of this, so that's the only thing. I will, however, showcase Idaho State UNLV, and then the FCS. We'll just do two different things of it, just like UT Martin and Oklahoma State, and then the FCS version without the actual team, because I have down the Idaho State. I'll show you. Oops. Let me make sure we saved all this. First, I don't want to lose this. The NCAA is the one that's the one we're doing as a simulated actual schedule. So just want to point it out. Show you we're dealing with Idaho State. Show you that matchup. Whoops. Yeah, there's Idaho State and UNLV right there. So that should have been the FCS one in that spot, but I mean I could start a new dynasty completely and fix it. Just have to be separate from the other ones, but I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna showcase this when I'm doing the week 0 games, and then when I get to week 3, instead of an off week for we showcase the game against FCS Northwest, which is supposed to be representing this team, because I had Idaho being in the Northwest, and an FCS team. Idaho State being in the Northwest, and being an FCS team. So that's probably what I'm gonna do, since those two teams are already downloaded. One's in the game by default, the other is Team Builder team. And then just leave the Oklahoma State one as the FCS one, and just note that that's supposed to be UT Martin, which is FCS, I want to say southeast, southwest, southeast. Whoa. Southeast, yeah, FCS Southeast, which is basically UT Martin. Then Oregon, then off week, then Tulsa, just like the regular schedule, real life schedule is. It's just we're just doing the real life schedule. Should say Central Time, but it doesn't. It says Eastern. This one should say Pacific Time. That's not, and that shouldn't be a night game. It should be a day game in real life. Yep. So we'll see if we can. We'll have this game soon. Once we get to week one games, that'll be one of the first week one games that we cover. But we still gotta go over these two. Games first, and then we'll go over the week one games. Which are these? All of these. Even if it's an FCS, FPS one. Hey, at least we're showcasing the one that we'll just say they are representing. We'll put in parentheses. Team that they are supposed to be FCS Southeast parentheses UT Martin or whoever, Sacramento, whoever. But that'll do it for this video. We will have week 0 continuing with Hawaii and Stanford and Sam Houston and UNLV, and then playing now week 0-1 for UNLV and Idaho State. Even though we should have had that one as a fifth game, but that yeah, that was my bad. I just didn't think to or know how to do it. I mean, I could restart, simulate, hopefully force a win for Kansas State, Iowa State, and to ignore the score. I could do that and get this fixed. Or I can just leave it as is and I don't know. I haven't decided that yet because I'm gonna do Stanford and Hawaii today, and then the other ones the rest of the weekend. So Wednesday, the one is tomorrow, and then Friday we will have the final one, and then Saturday, yes, Saturday we'll start week 1. Don't know yet which week 1 game first. If we're gonna do Oklahoma State and FCS Southeast, which is UT Martin, or another one. So that'll do it until next time. Keep on YouTube. We'll see you all next time in the next video.